Thank you for tuning in and thank you for supporting our channel. But if you are new to this channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please encourage us by doing so, and we shall continue to bring you the latest news as they come. And together we shall work with our great leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB and Eastern Security Network, to make our Biafran dream a reality. He said, Professor Wole Soyinka has called on the United Nations to step in and take control of part of the zoo called Nigeria, as the regime of terrorist BUHARI has failed to fulfill its responsibilities under international laws. Professor Soyinka said the international community has a right and responsibility to declare sections of the zoo called Nigeria as protectorates under the United Nations, asking that the international body pull Namibia and protect certain regions of the country. So if they can do it in Namibia, he said they should also do the same in the zoo called Nigeria. According to Professor Wole Soyinka, he said that we are calling on the United Nations to intervene and stop the Fulani Nigerian government's genocide, and the slave trade that they are enabling in Nigeria. They are supporting and funding the Fulani terrorists to terrorize Biafrans and Nigerians. Professor Wole Soyinka have written to the United Nations for them to take control of Biafra and hand over Biafra to Biafrans by allowing Biafrans to conduct a referendum, and at the same time also allowing the Yoruba nation to have their own referendum, because enough of this slavery by the Fulani Nigerian government. According to Professor Wole Soyinka, he said that all happenings in the zoo called Nigeria has shown that the BUHARI government is a failed government. It's a failed government. Soyinka gave example of kidnappings in the schools by the Fulani terrorist bandits, such as the Bethel Baptist School, Kaduna, where 32 students were released from their captors on Friday. Mr. Soyinka described the kidnapping and targeting of school children as slavery. Also, the genocide going on in Biafra land is also slavery, because Buhari and his gang of Fulani terrorist Nigerian government want to enslave Biafrans. They want to enslave Yorubas. They want to enslave the Middle Belt and Christian Northerners. It is high time that the United Nations live up to their expectation in order to avoid another Rwanda situation, another South Sudan situation, another Somalian situation in the zoo called Nigeria, because the war is inevitable. The way the terrorist Buhari government and his gang of Fulani terrorist bandits and killer herdsmen are going, the rate they are going, because all the killings are state-sponsored and it is funded by Buhari and his government. They are killing Biafrans, they are killing Nigerians, they are killing Christian Northerners. They are killing them in order to steal their land with the help of Biafran governors and other saboteurs in the south. My brothers and my sisters, you can say that it is high time that the United Nations intervenes. And that is why Professor Wole SOYINKA has also appealed to the Benin Republic government to free Yoruba Nation freedom fighter Sunday Igboho, currently in their prison custody. According to SOYINKA, he said, this is an appeal to the government of the Republic of Benin. Why are they still keeping Igboho in their prison? What crime did Igboho committed against the Benin Republic government or the state that they are holding him in prison instead of letting him to continue his journey? My brothers and my sisters, it is high time the United Nations, the world powers, the international communities intervenes, because if they allow the things to degenerate the way it is happening now, Buhari will lead the zoo called Nigeria into another civil war. The rate at which they are going, we can say all the happenings in Plateau State. We can say all the happenings in the military installations where the terrorist Fulani bandits are killing, are kidnapping at ease without the government, without the Nigerian security operatives intervening. You know, and that is not something that the United Nations should overlook. They should call for a United Nations supervised referendum in Biafra land, in Yoruba land, and in the Middle Belt. They should not allow the Fulani Janjaweed to keep on killing Biafrans and Nigerians, because it will come to a time that the oppressed will fight back. And when they fight back, they will fight back so hard. They will fight back hard. They will fight back so hard. You know, another good news is that the U.S. House GOPs introduces articles of impeachment against the United States Secretary of State, Anthony Blinken. And this is going to be a big blow to the Fulani terrorist Nigerian government, who relies on Blinken to deceive the world and the United States government to supply them with weapons that will end up being used to massacre Biafrans. Also, if the impeachment succeeds, the U.S. President Joe Biden will be told the truth. Nobody will block the truth from getting or reaching him about Buhari and his terrorist Fulani Nigerian government support and funding of terrorist Fulanis and Boko Haram and IsWap, as well as the truth about the genocide happening in Biafran land caused by the Fulani terrorist Nigerian government and their security agencies. You know, and that is what is happening. The Fulanis have bribed, have paid so much money to prevent the truth from reaching the world powers. They have bribed and paid so much money in order to keep themselves in government, so that they will be able to actualize their Fulanization agenda. But thank God, things are now working against them. Their end has finally come. Their end has finally come. Because the world will know the truth. Not even the United Nations as Deputy Secretary General, Amina Mohammed, not even her will help the Fulani Janjaweed. We know she has been working so hard, preventing the truth from reaching the world powers and the United Nations. But thank God that Wole Soyinka was able to bypass her and spoke directly to the United Nations. And the end of Buhari and Malami is about to happen, coupled with the fact that their backbone in the U.S. government is about to be impeached. My brothers and my sisters, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for supporting our channel. Thank you for supporting Biafran freedom and restoration. Please watch out for the next video, and bye-bye for now.